Okay, to convert the following to standard form. Well, first off, let's rewrite this. That squared just means I have this here. So now I'm going to FOIL this part right here. I'm going to take x times x squared, the outside term, inside term, and the last terms. So I get an x squared, a minus 3x, another minus 3x, plus 9. I can put the two minus 3x's together to get a negative 6x. I just added those together. Now I need to take this 2 times each one of those. So that's 2x squared minus 12x plus 18. And 18 minus 4 makes 14. That's what I had to do. The biggest part is you had to FOIL this, multiply by the a term times all of it, and then just add that last digit right there, in this sense, the y value of your vertex. So to convert to vertex form, I need to complete the square. So first off, I want to you can do it this way here. I can find the vertex by simply doing the negative b over 2a thing, which I kind of like, so that's a lot easier. You know, because that's just negative 8 divided by 2 times 1, which is negative 4. And then I go plug the negative 4 into the problem, which gives me 16. You know, well, first off, I'm going to go this way right here. I'm sorry. I want to then minus my 3 from each side. This negative 8, I know will become minus 4 down here in parentheses, but I got to add 16 here. If I add 16 to one side, I got to add it to the other, which gives me this right here. And then I minus the 13 back to get it into that vertex form. So I know then that the vertex would be like that f of x or y equals the x minus 4 squared minus 13. That's vertex 4 I got by completing the square. Or, as I started to say a second ago, it is a minimum. You could do this here, what I call the negative b value over 2a, which is say 4 means the vertex is at 4, which I already knew. If I plug 4 into the equation, I get negative 13. So, and I already know that a value is 1, so it makes it easier to then write the equation that way sometimes. 15, whoo, got an a term. So first off, I want to do this here. I kind of put those down there. I know I'm going to get an answer at negative 2 into my little parentheses. That's kind of nice. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to minus the 17. Now I need to factor that 3 out. Notice I divided each of these by 3, but I didn't put a divide. It's a factored thing out here. Now negative 4, half of it is that negative 2, which means squared is the 4, which I got over here anyway. So now I know I have a 3 for my a, x minus 2, and I have this negative 17. And notice I take 3 times 4, because when I added this 4, I didn't add 4, I added what? It's 3 times 4. So I got to add this 3 times 4 here, which makes a negative 5, which when I add it back to the other side makes the vertex like that. So it's basically f of x equals 3 times the quantity x minus 2 squared plus 5, or my favorite way to do it, negative b over 2a is the vertex. Negative 12 makes it positive 12 divided by 2 times 3, which is 6, which is 2. And just plug a 2 in to the problem, let the calculator do the math, and you get a 5. So I know the vertex is then at 2, 5, and I know the a value is 3, so I could write the equation that way also. Okay,